Hello, mer people. I am going to talk today about the tails that I have had past and current. Don't mind this lovely sun ray and any background noise. I am outside. It's a lovely day out. So this was my very first tail. I didn't know it at the time, but it's very obviously a Finfolk knockoff. I got it for $100 Australian dollars on eBay. You could not swim in it. Also, I had it backwards on this. You could not swim in it. There was too much drag. The vinyl didn't stay in properly. The fluke filled with water because there was no drainage. They gave you these two little separate flippers and they were terrible. They broke immediately. And it was just a really, really dangerous tail. And to be honest, it didn't look as nice as it looks in this photo. From far away, it looked nice, but up close, the image was blurry. Even printed on it was blurry. It wasn't a good tail. Don't recommend. Don't get knockoffs. Do your research. Don't do what I did. This was my second tail. I got this one in 2017. So the one before that was the start of 2017. I got it. This one was the end of 2017. It was a fin fun tail. I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but I could only afford the skin and not the monofin. So I got a cheap eBay monofin, which honestly worked really well. This tail, being the first tail I could properly swim in, was a dream. I think I still have both the monofin and the skin somewhere. The skin is sort of just like if a friend wants to try out a tail or we're going swimming in a really, like, you know, the rocks have got algae or something sort of spot, that'll be the tail that gets used because it's old, bit yucky, so I don't mind. But this tail, it looked gorgeous. My camera, I couldn't figure out the settings back then, so it was clear underwater and not clear above water, so all my photos of this above water are so blurry, but honestly, love this tail. It was so pretty. I wish I'd gotten the other version as well, the yellow and blue one. I still want that, but it's no longer an item you can get, which really sucks. And then in 2018 I got this tail. Let me move myself out of the way. This was the Groovy Goby from FinFun, which has now become like my entire persona colours. It doesn't mean every tail I have is going to revolve around it, but probably pretty similar. I love this tail. By then, when I got this tail skin, I also got the actual monofin, so this one had the proper FinFun monofin. Oh my god, I love this tail so freaking much. It is stunning. It photographs beautifully. The colours are nice and bright. The fabric is so nice to touch. I love everything about this tail. Everything. And this was also my very first and currently only still like professionally taken photos, which was at Mercon 2018 in Sydney. I don't know how to pose above water, let alone underwater. Also, I made that top myself. Learnt that day that maybe don't use hot glue and use E6000 instead. But it held up, and that's the main thing. And oh, I love that tail so much. Next up is this absolutely stunning tail from Aquarius Mermaid Tails. Not to be confused with swim tails when they name themselves Aquarius Tails or whatever. Aquarius with a Z. I'm going to pull up a better photo. That one's kind of blurry and it doesn't show the fluke properly. It's a little bit of a better photo. These are all screenshots from a swimming video. But this one was custom made to be like a jellyfish crossed with the Mandarin Goby, because as I said, that sort of became my whole persona. And this tail is the reason why I call myself the Jellyfish Mer, because it's based on a jellyfish. So it's got all these lovely tentacle ribbon things, which some of them glow in the dark, which is so cool. It's got glow in the dark spots on the body of it, I guess you'd call it, along with some like rhinestones and glitters and stuff. And it's got a like a, would you call it, a spade shaped fluke, I guess. It's a lot harder to swim in. There's a little more drag, and also it's heavier. The monofin is a completely different shape with slightly less propulsion, but it's still pretty easy to swim in. Like, it takes a little getting used to, but it's easy to swim in once you got used to it. And it flows so beautifully underwater. And yeah, I got the little, what are they called, gauntlets to match them. And Aquarius did an amazing job with this. She's so patient. And at one point, my first swim on it at the beach, a kid jumped on the monofin by accident, broke it, and she sent me a replacement for free, which was amazing. Love her work. You should really go check her out. I can't remember where she's based, unfortunately, but she does an incredible job with her fabric tails. Absolutely incredible. Like, if you want a unique tail, this is not a promo. I'm just in love with this tail and this maker and all that. But if you want to, like, an unique, English is not working for me, a unique tail, like, honestly, I would consider looking at her page. Doesn't mean you have to buy from them. Just look at her page. I'm in love with this tail. I love it so much. I can't help myself. Next up, we have another Fin Fun tail, which was the orange one. Of course, I wanted to live out my H2O dreams because that was the show that got me into mermaids. I grew up on that show. Favorite mermaid was Cleo. I always wanted, I want the water bending powers, you know. I want to be Cleo. But also I was really scared of the water when I was growing up, so I kind of related to her. But yes, so I got this tail again, same as the other Finfolk, beautiful fabric. Fin Fun, beautiful fabric. It looks stunning underwater. It looks stunning above water. I love the fluke shape though. Like, look at that. That's a stunning shape. It's very plain. It's just straight orange, minimal pattern or whatever you want to call it. No fins, but it's a basic tail, and for the price it's so worth it. Although Fin Fun shipping to Australia sucks these days. It costs more to ship it than it does for the tail itself with the monofin. I want more Fin Funs. I want to make a custom Fin Fun, but they're so expensive. But I do love my Fin Fun tails. Do love them so much. And that would be all my tails currently. I am currently getting a tail from my friend in Adelaide who has a tail company called Whimsydale Mermaid. She makes some amazing fabric tails, and I have ordered one from her, the Jasper, to be exact. It'll have hip fins and dorsal fins. Now that one will have I think it's a fish fin that I got in it, flipper, so that'll be new for me. I've tried that once with no tail, and it was pretty good. Not my favourite, but pretty good. But yes, that is all of my tails currently. One day I will have more. This is why I shouldn't be allowed money.